Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Cash Line. This is the D to the L to the N, the dln sports. This is that DFS site to help you get you close to that cash line, try to get you some money. Uh, got a couple shout outs today. The name of this show today is Cheers. We got a couple shout outs today. It's a small group in the cash line right now, but some of these guys showed out last night. We had Black Smoke one, who took 33rd place and 56th place in his tournaments that he was in. Now this is out of 20,000 people, y'all. This ain't easy to do. It's out of 20,000 people to get 33rd and 56th place. You know, that's like a big city. 20,000 people, that's a lot of people. We had GOY 1332. He took down a quarter league, took first place, won him a nice little bit of change. Actually sent me out a little tip. I appreciate it. Much love to you. My first tip since being on here. Really appreciate that. Right now I'm in 133rd place. I finished 133rd place on last night's slate, but this slate coming up is a new slate. So like I say, some of these people showed out, and we just getting this thing started. A lot of guys hitting me up using some of my picks, getting to that cash line, helping them win a couple bucks. Nothing seriously big or nothing yet, but it's coming. Believe that, it's coming. So like I said, I might do a little something German, some of that foreign stuff tonight. You know what I mean, to celebrate, you know. But like I said, much appreciated. We're going to jump right into it with a recap of last night's game. It was Cleveland and Boston in Boston. Y'all already know how it turned out. I told y'all play that Cleveland stack. If you wanted to do it with Kyrie and LeBron and Love and even Tristan Thompson or however you want to mix and match those guys, it's going to be a good play in this series, the whole series, which might only be 4 games, so you better get it while you can. The Cavs blew them out. We all know that. There ain't going to be no game tonight, but we right back at it tomorrow night with the Cavs and Boston again in Boston. And then we got the Saturday game with Golden State at the Spurs. Now, I think that game's going to be a lot closer in San Antonio. You got to watch out for your injuries with your Iguodala and Pachulia and Leonard. Almost positive Leonard's going to play. They down 0-2. He got to play. So, I don't have no problem with that. But to go back with last night's game, like we had the Kyrie, the maggot of the day had 2 points. Special kind of maggot. Had 2 points. One of 6. Now just a couple days ago he was the butt squeaker of the day. But today he's all the way on the other side of it. He's the maggot of the day. And that's Kelly Olynyk. Only had 2 points. 1 of 6 from the field. Had a terrible game. The Cavs took him right out the game. Now the big baller, the shot caller, the slate changer of the night. We actually got 2 of them tonight. That's you know who it is, LeBron James. He went bananas. He went bananas. They couldn't stop him. They couldn't hold him back. Looked like he was actually toying with him a little bit. Looking forward to that next series against Golden State with the 2 best teams in the NBA, and they're gonna go at it. Now my plays of the day today. From starting tomorrow's slate and Saturday's slate, they're going to combine those because there's only 2 games. My plays of the day are going to be LeBron James, Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, Manu Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, I got Ginobili and Leonard on there because I feel that game in San Antonio is going to be close. And who does Pop trust? He trusts them old veterans and, you know, them people that's been around him a long time. And like on games that don't matter, he don't even really play Ginobili that much. But on important games, if you notice, important games, Ginobili going to be handling that ball because you got Patty Mills, but he's been playing terrible lately. So who's going to have that ball? It's going to be Ginobili, Leonard, your Aldridges. You know what I mean? I told you I don't really trust Aldridge, but I ain't got no problem with you playing him. Now you got to remember, everybody's price point is pretty much the same. It ain't changing too much. It might flex up and down $100 or $2. But everybody's price point is pretty much the same. Like last night, Isaiah Thomas had 17 points in 38 minutes. So, I mean, for that amount of minutes, he didn't really do. I think he had like 10 assists. So, I mean, he did decent. But like I say, that's what the Cavs is taking away. So if the Crowders and the Bradleys and the Horfords don't go crazy, this is what's going to happen every night. Because they're trying to take Isaiah Thomas out the game. Now, one guy that does impress me, and that's why he is one of my plays of the day, is Jaylen Brown. 2,300. Been getting a lot of minutes. He's been taking Terry Rozier's minutes, I believe. And I've had him on a couple of lines, and he's doing good. And on my combined line, he he really did his thing. He gave me 22 fantasy points last night for just a little over $2 grand. So you can't beat that. It's going to be pretty much the same scenario, y'all. That Cavs stack. You know what I mean? Even though they're in Boston, most of the times I like to take the teams at home, but with the way the Cavs is rolling right now, the same thing with Golden State. With the way Golden State's rolling, you can't go wrong with taking those picks. You know, every now and then you get that fluke game where someone lays down. Like I told y'all, the Celtics was tired. They came off a series with Washington where they had to go at it. The Cavs was resting all week, and it showed. You know what I mean? The Celtics didn't have their legs under them, and you can't really blame them for that. But it is what it is. Then we got the Golden State and Spurs. That's, like I said, that's on Saturday. You got now you can also stack or pick you a couple players from that Golden State. Now they're a little higher priced than that Cleveland stack would be, but you can take them Golden State players like the Curry and the Durant and the Green. Not really been messing with Thompson. I already showed y'all his numbers. I already told you his numbers. If you watch the games, you see I'm right. You see what he's doing. Like I said, he's still gonna have one of them games if it lasts long enough where he goes bananas because he can't shoot. He's a dead eye shooter, but it hasn't panned out so far. And like you say, you got to be careful with your Iguodalas and your Pachulias. Probably don't want to roster them, not knowing if they're gonna play because lineups lock tomorrow, and then you got another day to wait, and they might rule one of them out. On that Spurs side, you still got Kawhi Leonard, who I think is going to go straight crazy because it's all on the line. They can't go down 0-3 to Golden State. You know what I mean? So it's very simple. Either they win or that series is over, even though they got to play another game. If they don't win, the series is over. And I think it could be a lot closer game than the ones in Golden State. You know what I mean? So, and Spurs' pride is on the line. They got the best coach in the NBA, and they're going to go after them boys. So it just depends on if Golden State trying to get this thing over with quick and match up with Cleveland in that championship game. You got your other players, you know, your butt squeakers, your Corvers, your Shumperts, your Smiths, your Fries, who've done absolutely nothing. So my advice would be not to put them on any of your lines. If you're going to go with the low ball players, you're better off going with the Jaylen Browns, the Kelly Olynyk. Even though Olynyk had a bad game, he is worthy of giving another shot. But like I said, my low balls is going to be the Ginobili's, and I'm playing that Deadman boy. Yeah, I'm going to play him. They ain't been playing him, but I'm telling you, Deadman matches up good against Golden State. He has a good history against Golden State, and I think this is one of them games that Pop has to play him. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I've played him before, and he ain't touched the floor. But after seeing what he did last night and with his history against Golden State, I think Pop going to give him some run. Now, them Andersons and the Murrays, I'm pretty much off of them because with Leonard back, his usage rate is crazy. He has the ball a lot, and those are the type players with Kawhi Leonard in, and they're not going to get you that value unless it's some type of a blowout or Leonard goes down again and something like that. But I don't foresee that coming. But, you know, this is that fantasy and this is basketball, so anything could happen. So I just wanted to do a quick recap. Ain't no games tonight. Be back on tomorrow to kind of touch things up and see if anything's changed. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It looked like the Cavs and Golden State is on their way unless the Spurs can do something to stop that Saturday. Like I said, again, shout out to all the people. Shout out to Black Smoke, GOY, EP. Everybody doing, we had a heck of a night, man. Some people made some money last night, believe that. This ain't for show. They really get into that cash line. That's what the name of the show is, the cash line. So I'm gonna try to give you them picks that's gonna at least help you get there, and then you surround them with some people that you really like and how you feel about the game and the flow of the game, and between the combination of both of those things, you should be able to get there, if not deep into the cash line, at least touch it. Now you gotta remember this is fantasy, so if you play every day of the week, if you hit 3 days out of the week, that's a good week because your wins will overcome your losses. When you're only losing a couple bucks a night, it's not going to hurt you because you might hit that one win for 100, that one win for 500, or a stack or a couple stacks, or however you're betting. So, but you gotta remember, keep that bankroll management. This ain't the casino. You can't bet it all in one night because the house always wins. So you gotta pick your shots. Like I say, cheers. You know what I mean? We had a good night in the cash line last night. So let's keep it up, and good luck to everybody tonight.